What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, this is absolutely silly. I don't know, like, what... Okay, there's some things I want to break down in this. So, this Hasbro Hong Kong exclusive Studio Series Commander Class Battle Damage Edition Optimus Prime, we have some images and information on this, okay? So this is available exclusively at Hasbro's Fan Expo 2025 booth from July 25th to the 29th. It's only 40 copies made at that place. And then it says all copies are numbered in the packaging with a new silver matrix sticker. And here's the kicker, okay guys? Well, one of the kickers I'm going to get into in this video. So, attendants can get this toy by spending $5,000 HKD or more, which is around $637 USD, in Hasbro products at their booth in the event. So, looking at this Optimus, I don't see what is worth over $600 in spending just to get this figure. I mean, nowadays you could probably do that easy, get a few Titan class figures and some Leader class figures, and boom, you're at over $600. But I mean, would you really want to do that just to get some frankly mediocre repaint of the Commander class SS86 mold? I don't think so, at least for most people, unless if you're a guy that's super rich and has unlimited disposable income. Nobody's dropping over $600 just to get some repaint of a figure that a lot of people going to this convention probably already have. So yeah, I mean, the paint's okay, but I don't really think it adds that much depth to the figure. If anything, it makes it look a little bit busy than it really should, if you ask me. I just don't really think this added paint apps was really done justice. It makes the figure look way better. I mean, it looks cool, but it's really nothing special. Like, I don't know, maybe there's going to be some hardcore G1ers in Hong Kong drooling over this, as some mindless G1 fans always do. I wouldn't be surprised. But, you know, 40 copies made, you gotta spend over $600 to get this thing. It seems ridiculous. This should be something that's worth, like, I don't know, because of the extra paint, maybe like $120 or something, add an extra $30 for the paint value, I don't know. But over $600 basically just to get it? Y'all are out of your minds, Takara and Hasbro. This is freaking highway robbery. Absolutely ridiculous. So, I don't know, I guess 40 people are gonna get this. Maybe it's an incentive to get people to spend more money at this convention. That seems most likely. But I don't see how many people would actually want this in the first place. I mean, obviously they made only 40. It gets to a point with that price point, or how much you have to spend to get it. Is there really going to be 40 people at this convention that are going to be dropping that much? I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong, obviously, but I'm just thinking for regular people who go to these stuff, they're already dropping a bunch of money just to go to these conventions. I mean, you spend maybe $200-300 getting action figures at conventions, but I don't know about close to $1,000. I mean, some people do, but I don't know. It just seems like a crazy thing to wrap my head around with this thing. But I'm sure the 40 copies are going to sell, but it's just insane how much you have to spend just to get this thing. And the last thing that really irked me about this reveal here is, you can see with one of the images, the Matrix is painted, or the Matrix chamber is painted on the inside of his chest. And if you guys go back close to a year now, when this guy was first getting released, one of the designers, I think it was Evan maybe, on either Instagram or in one of the live streams last year, he said that the reason why the Matrix chamber is unpainted, it's because the plastic they used for that portion of the figure, it's a plastic type that you can't paint. So we were like, okay, I believe you, it makes sense, whatever. And fast forward, I don't know, 9-10 months later, you get something like this, where the Matrix chamber is fully decked out with silver paint, black wash, gold highlights, green and blue highlights. it really makes the sculpt pop. It actually looks really nice. That's probably one of the main, one of the better selling points, I'd say, of the paint apps for this figure. They straight up just lied. Like, we're just accepting Hasbro lying right now in front of us. It's insane. Like, they flat out lied about this being unpaintable plastic as to why the first release didn't have the chamber painted. I don't know what to say to this other than, what the hell, Hasbro? That is insane. This should have been the paint apps we got on the original $90 figure. I mean, people are already dropping, after tax and shipping, you're spending $100 for this Commander class figure. So people are already dropping a full $100 bill on this thing. And y'all got that much disrespect for your supporters and people who buy your product and consumers? This is ridiculous, guys. You know, Hasbro, they do stuff like this all the time where they release the first version and then a year or two later they release a version that's better or improved with some new paint or some resculpted pieces that make it more accurate or whatever the case is. This happens all the time. But I can't really remember a point in time where somebody from Hasbro came out and said, okay, this is why we didn't do something on this figure, but then not even a year later, you get that exact same thing done on that exact same figure that they said the year before that they couldn't do. So I don't understand what's going on here and why the fandom will just accept flat out lies from Hasbro at this point. I mean, we're the ones giving them our hard-earned money. Guys, it's ridiculous. I'm with Hasbro and Takara and stuff with these types of releases, I'm just fed up. Like, this is ridiculous. But I don't know, people are gonna fall for it. People are gonna get this thing. There's people that are not gonna care, or whatever example you want to throw out there. It is what it is. But for the core fandom, for people who actually do care, y'all got to be vocal about this, because, I mean, it gets to a point where, when is it going to stop? Where do we go from here? What is it going to look like 5 years from now when Hasbro is still doing the same selling strategy where they do one figure and then they drop it again a couple years later with some added paint or something new to the figure to make it more accurate to the design or just a better figure overall? Is it going to go into a point where they're just lying more and more about certain things, leaving out stuff, and then in a future release, they do that exact same thing they said they couldn't do prior? I don't know. It seems like this might be a trend going forward, you know? They might just not care about saying something and just flat out say it and then lie about it, you know? But I don't know, guys. I just want to talk about this for a little bit because it is absolutely ridiculous. Not only you have to spend all that money just to get, frankly, a repaint that's really not even the greatest to begin with, but also they lied about the Matrix chamber being unpaintable. So I don't understand why this happened in the first place. I mean, if this was the case, because they probably planned this out sometime earlier this year or last year, why even say that this was unpaintable? Because people are going to catch on. Yeah, I'm not the only person that noticed this today, so I don't know. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below, how do y'all feel about this new repaint for Optimus, and the price point and the Matrix chamber and all that good stuff down below. All my social medias are linked below in the description. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.